We're in St. Peter's.
It's starting to feel more.
Isn't that kind of funny?
More and more like home.
Isn't that funny?
What's that?
So, remember I was saying hopefully we got up early? We actually did. My phone is doing a fun little thing. I'm going to show you real fast what's going on right now. Luckily, Allie figured us out, but there is a heat index of 109 degrees coming in the area we are going and going to be. So we're trying to get through that as much as possible and get on the other side. I mean, obviously, further south we go, the worse it's going to be, but 109, nope, not going to mess with that, especially with this sauna. Yeah, and Remy's in a great mood, so this is going to be a great day. Roughly 21 hours.
I thought it was under 20, but that's okay.
That's okay. We're going to knock it out. We're going to get a lot done.
Okay,
We're going to do this. We're going to get home safely and, oh, yeah, I got to stop doing that, and efficiently. Well, everyone, we're taking a little break because we're kicking ass right now all the time. Remy has got her first doll. This is crazy. And she got Elsa, right? Her first doll. We are on break number 2. I should say Allie's crushing it. I think we're 17 miles right now.
17 miles away?
Hours. I wish it was miles. I was talking to Frankie and I feel like it's exactly like tour for me where you hit a wall. It's like fun. You hit this wall and you're like, all right, I want to go home. Happens every tour, like especially Warped Tour. You're like, this is awesome. Halfway through Warped Tour, everyone's just like, oh. But it is freaking hot here. I thought it was hot in Florida. It followed us. Where are we, Missouri? So I feel like we haven't really been on the camera. That's because we've had some issues. Not issues. I don't want to complain. We've had some adjustments. I think this entire trip I've told you guys how my power struggle with the generator has been. I'll show you guys hopefully later. Is that it's a carburetor and you have to dial in the altitude. And the problem is, here, I'm going to show you guys something. This is my issue, is that it's ever changing. Never mind that my screen is green, it's because it's broken. So we've been like this, I've been keeping track of everything, and it's been going crazy. And then as a result, the carburetor needs more oxygen or less oxygen. And when you're driving, generally is kind of like a variable. With this particular generator, there's this little knob that's missing this arrow that kind of gives you more precise. It's an older generator, it's solid, which is awesome. But the problem is that little thing makes it more difficult to hone in, and it's like a guess and check kind of thing. So when you hear it revving, it's either too much or too little. So you have to kind of go, it's like a 50-50. And it takes so much finesse, and I feel like this entire month and a half, I've been learning about it. I feel like the day I get home, I'll be like, oh, I got it, totally figured it out. As I realized mid-sentence that I was facing the light, that you guys probably didn't see my face, we're trying to maintain some sort of sanity on our way home. And that's where we're kind of losing it a little bit. It's like I kind of briefly talked about how it felt like tour. Try not to rush. We have how many hours? Let me see here. Oh, there's my screen. See it's all flickering? I have my replacement iPhone with a case sitting at the house. Why, Charles, did you have a case? For the first time in 10 years, I felt like I should appreciate the design of the iPhone, but that was before I had a 2-year-old. I mean, okay, so I didn't show you guys. So she destroyed that lens, and that lens, that backing. Surprisingly, nothing on the front. Those are invisible shields.
Thank goodness for insurance.
Yeah, exactly. You know, when the heat is so hot, it gives you a headache. We are currently, actually this is kind of funny. Look at where we stopped. We're in St. Peter's.
It's starting to feel more.
Isn't that kind of funny? Isn't that funny?
What's that?
It's a place that we're at, which is kind of funny. It's just missing Berg.
I'm curious, what time do you guys watch our vlogs? And do you guys watch it the day that it goes out, or do you watch it days following? Do you catch up at the end of the week? We have a couple friends that we actually talk to through the Patreon, and I like to ask them that a lot of times, because some of them are our age, some of them are younger, some of them are older, and I always am curious as to like what time you guys watch our vlogs, because that's the struggle with Char and I, is we always trying to figure out a time, especially on this trip. Horrible figuring out when to put a vlog up. But let us know in the comment section below. I don't know if do we still do those things that like pop up here?
No.
You know what? Just
they don't have comments up there.
Whatever. You know what? Put it down below. Let us know.
And now I want to show you guys this park, because I feel like, again, I did pretty damn good. Feeling really good at finding good parks. First off, look at all the bugs Allie's killed. Check that out. Is it pretty? Okay, we're gonna go check the playground. I don't know where it is. Obviously, we have been taking our time, but at the same time, we've been finding cool places.
I feel like we're like really, really lucky right now, because our family's so gracious and they're, you know, helping us out with cats. And we kind of gave them this time frame. We're like, yeah, we might be gone for like a month. We might be gone for 2 months. Is that cool? And they were like, yeah, go ahead, no problem. But we've been really, really lucky to where we've been able to take our time coming back, because of the way that things kind of started out, and to make sure what we were going to be able to do and if we were going to be able to really enjoy ourselves. And so I feel really lucky that we're doing this. In the past, what we've had to do with our like RV trips, come on Remy, basically extend our stay as long as we possibly could, and then we'd have to get home in like a matter of like a day, okay, across country. I just want to remind you of that, across country, because Charles said something to me today when I was driving. He goes, man, he's like, I don't remember it ever taking us this long before.
I forgot about this thing.
I mean, I remember one day driving for 14 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna do one other thing. I have another question. I really want to do an RV Q&A on this channel, because I'm putting out a bunch of like different series on mine regarding the RV trip, but I think we should do an RV Q&A on this channel. So if you have any questions revolving around our trip, revolving around things that happened on the trip, any questions that have to do, just basically anything that has to do with RV. It doesn't have to be like, what kind of RV do you have? It could be anything like, how did you guys not murder yourselves on this RV trip when everything was going bad, kind of question. Go crazy, get wild.
Sorry, I got distracted, Al. Remy just pointed this thing out. She just goes, what's that? What's that?
Ooh, he's scary. Touch him.
She's not really even phased anymore.
He's fake. Mommy was being a really mean mommy.
You know what I appreciate about this this playground? That mulch. It reminds me as a kid, when you jumped off of it, you get jabbed in the kneecap. But then again, it's got this fake stuff underneath it. Ah! Remy, come here.
We've noticed that our daughter gets very, very red, and I think she just got her system shocked by Charles shoving water into her face. Well, not really shoving, but you know, just trying to dampen her face with a handful of water.
I feel so bad. Remy saw the sand from the volleyball net. She goes, where's the ocean? Water. Where's water?
Wow.
Look at that. Aren't they amazing?
Don't live.
That is so amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, move it out of the way. Sorry.
On this trip, sadly, because of either rain or I don't know, some other thing, we actually haven't been able to use our fancy little tabletop grill. I feel like I should try this. You guys ever had chicken and waffles before? It's a staple. So what I'm going to try to do, I've never done this, I'm going to try to grill a waffle and then do these vegetarian chicken patties, and do chicken and waffle. A Pac-Man waffle. You really shouldn't have doubted it. It's just like a toaster oven. Dinner for dinner. Now we're gonna get up in 7 hours and try to knock out most of this. We're ready. We wanna go home. We wanna have home vlogs. We want pool vlogs. We are desperate
And
for
we have
pool
so
vlogs.
much work that we have to do. When we get home, like, we have so many ideas spewing through our brains that we gotta get home and we gotta do them before
We forget.
we forget.
Plus, I have a couple shows,
And
and
your
then an
birthday.
MRI, and my birthday, and
That's great thing.
and there's a great thing there.
Got it.
Also,
It's your pet beard. Look here,
also,
let's put it right
we
here,
have.
bro.
I got to do some more
there.
cooking with my 2-year-olds. So anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.